Hi guys, and welcome in this other video. So in this video today we are going to talk about VMware Workstation. So in our aim on our goal to build our environment with the VMware Workstation, we are going to see some overview of what is VMware Workstation, what is virtualization, and so on. So let's go. So the objective here is to see an overview of VMware Workstation, download and install VMware Workstation 17 Pro, and also show how to do the installation step by step on a Windows 11 workstation. So what's VMware Workstation? So let's start with virtualization. So VMware Workstation is a virtualization software that helps in creating and running multiple virtual machines on a single physical server or physical workstation. So you can convert your physical workstation, let's say your laptop, into a virtualization environment where you install the VMware Workstation on your laptop, and on your laptop from the VMware Workstation. Now you can start creating like virtual machines, so multiple other operating system. So it allows you to create an isolated environment to test software, develop application, or use a specific operating system without affecting the main operating system. Yeah, so like the virtualization is also meant to do some testing in some test environment. So as actually we are trying to build a test environment, so this is a good software, that ideal software that we can use to perform our lab environment. So how does it work? So what we need to do, you need to know, is that we have two types of hypervisor. So the hypervisor are the software that we use to do the virtualization environment. So we have type 1 hypervisor, also known as bare metal hypervisor, because these hypervisors are the one that run directly on the physical computer. Computer have hardware. So tier 1 hypervisor has direct access to your computer's memory, CPU, storage, and other resources. So software that are considered as type 1 hypervisor will be VMware EXI, Citrix Server, and Microsoft Hyper-V hypervisor. So in the other side, we have type 2 hypervisors. These type 2 hypervisor are the hypervisor or the virtualization software that they need to run on an operating system. So you need to run this hypervisor on a server or a workstation on which you have already installed an operating system. So this will be like Windows, a Linux, or a Mac. So type 2 hypervisor has access to the virtualized resources on your computer. So software that are considered as type 2 hypervisor will be VMware Workstation and VirtualBox, for example. So what are the prerequisites for virtualization? So concerning the hardware virtualization, in order to install VMware Workstation on your computer or on a server that you want to use as your environment, your CPU, the CPU of that workstation must support virtualization technology. So most of the time it is either Intel VTX or AMD. So to check the virtualization extension that is supported on your, if it is supported on your workstation or no, you can do this through a software such as CPU-Z, or you can do it in the other way, like going into your BIOS. Then you regard this, depending on the workstation that the operating system, or the device that you have, either it is an HPE server or HPE laptop, Lenovo, Acer, or any other brand. There is a combination of key that you need to press to enter in the BIOS. So generally, when you enter in the BIOS, you look at the virtualization option. Under most of the time, it is under advanced CPU configuration. So you go there and see information regarding Intel virtualization technology. So most of the time, as I said, it will be either VTX or AMD. So you just select and enable if it is available on your workstation. So once this is already enabled, you need to just reboot your workstation, and this is good for your workstation is ready for VMware installation. So what are the prerequisites for installing VMware Workstation? So your workstation, the device on which you are installing VMware Workstation needs to have a CPU that supports a 64-byte CPU with 1.3 gigabits of gigahertz of frequency. So memory, 2 gig of memory is the minimum required, but 4 is recommended. For the operating system, it is recommended to use a Windows 10 64-byte workstation for optimal performances, but VMware Workstation can also work on Windows 7 and all later versions. So for storage, a 200 megabyte of free disk is necessary for installation, but if you need to create virtual machines, you need to have more storage available. So for the license part, VMware Workstation Pro offers different license options depending on your utilization. So there is a free version available for use in a personal and non-commercial purpose. So if you are using it for commercial purpose, you need to provide a license. But if you are using it for a personal in a personal mode, a personal usage, then you will not need a license, and you have access to all the functionalities of the VMware Workstation Pro 17. So let's go directly and download the the workstation. So the VMware workstation. So here I will find like from Google. Let me check VMware workstation. Okay, so from here I will select the first link. So what you need to know is that to download VMware Workstation, you need to have a VMware account. So from here, from this interface, you just click on this download Fusion or Workstation. So as I said in the previous slide, VMware Workstation has the versions that are available for Mac, for Linux, and also for Windows operating systems. So like from here, you need to click on download Fusion or Workstation. So this will redirect me to the Broadcom website. So for a reminder, Broadcom is the enterprise that bought VMware. So actually, when you have any credentials that you had earlier to prior to 2023 under VMware, you now have it under Broadcom. So from here, I'll connect with my Broadcom credentials. Next, provide my password. Sign in. So this will redirect me directly to the download page. So from here, what I see here, like under my downloads, I have some software that are available. So like I don't have my VMware Workstation Pro here. So what I will do is to click here on the free software downloads available. So I'll click here. So from here, what I'm looking for is VMware Workstation. So I will select like Workstation. So from here, I will see VMware Workstation Player and VMware Workstation Pro. So it's the Pro version that I want. So I select the Pro. So under Pro, I have Pro for Windows and Pro for Linux. So I'm taking the one for Windows. So here I have the latest version 17.6.3. So what I usually do is rather than taking the latest version, I always like to take like one version behind or two. Like here, I will simply take like 17.6. So I will take 17.6. So hit download. From here, what I need to do here is just click here under HTTPS download. So I click here. So this will download the software. So we just wait when the download is completed. So like when the download is completed, what we need to do. So here, welcome to the installer. Okay. So this process is quite simple to do, because here all we need to do is just to do a next step. So it's quite simple to go as from here. So after the installation is completed, you can launch the VMware Workstation. You need to select the personal utilization. So you say you are not using it for a commercial purpose. You are using it for a personal utilization. So you take personal, then you have access to this interface. So here we don't need any license. We are using the free version available for us. So guys, see you in the next videos where we will see how to install GNS3 and do the next step. So stay tuned for the next videos.